Hi, I'm Craig Butler, professional football manager and father to top international players. Football coach to Jamaica's youngest and most talented players. Jamaica, why haven't we started the Premier League when the rest of the world has started already? You want people starved to death? Consistency is key to development. Anyone who says otherwise is utter madness. Is mad people. We have a Football Unfiltered exclusive with Leon Bailey, Raheem Sterling, and Jadon Sancho simultaneously. You heard it here first, folks. We dissect and present football in a way that you have never seen before. Trust me on that. Craig Butler's Football Unfiltered. Don't miss it.
3, 2, 1. All right, welcome everybody. It's a big shock. Tell us, Craig, did Santa come this week, or what happened?
I don't know. I feel like Santa.
All right, welcome everybody to the next episode. When Lax Day on Saturday. Hope you're all doing well. We have a couple guests here today. David, we're in the village room. So, and don't forget right here, official game jersey. The villains. So we have a couple guests today.
Oh, there's my shirt there over
there.
there.
Oh, yeah, there's Craig's
Sent
shirt.
for me directly from the technical director and the team manager, Sharon. Johan and Sharon, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now we can represent properly.
Exactly. I love them too. They feel nice, but I wish I'll have to get one.
Just at large is like really tight. I guess those guys have muscles and stuff. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So with us today is Zidane Matthews. You want to introduce yourself?
Welcome, Zidane.
Yes, thanks for having me, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the show.
Yeah.
Zidane runs his own show on KLAS.
Sports Radio.
Yeah.
And I'm Deaton. I am a fan and I'm featured on the program regularly through calls.
Yeah.
Mm.
Deaton
You
is
know me as another name, but I'm not going to be using that name today.
all right. Yes. Deaton is also a footballer. Played for many years. Actually, played Masters League with me at the end of my football career. So know him well, and he knows Leon and the boys well, and has a lot of great things to say.
Now he
was an Arsenal fan. But,
I was going to say this is the power of Leon, because you said it's sacrilegious almost if you wear another jersey.
Yeah, but we'll have to represent and support my countryman. As you see, I'm wearing my Jamaica sash, and it's good that we're Aston Villa is breaking new ground and getting a new fan base.
Yeah,
and so the link is really great. It was really, really good to get Leon into Villa.
Exactly.
And just open new avenues and new links.
Yeah, even without Bailey playing, I know a lot of people who were just watching the match today just to see how they were doing and who are now fans. So it's amazing how one player can just do that to the whole base. But thanks you guys for coming on.
Pleasure.
I know it's tight today because Jamaica has some tight lockdowns and things like that. So we're trying not to keep you guys too late. But Craig, I guess how was the weekend? Also, obviously a big week, and the Phoenix players have returned, right?
Boy, it's been great. What happened is that I did not sleep for the last almost 2 weeks. They were up at they're in England. They were up at 8 o'clock in the morning for them, preparing to go for games that they had at 2 o'clock. I had to be there helping them as well. So it was really good.
Okay. I see we have a few guests coming on, but before that, I just want to ask Zidane and Deaton, just overall, how you guys feel Leon's going to become accustomed to the English Premier League, and what do you think he's going to be able to do in his next step of his career?
Well, he had a cameo in his debut, which was brilliant, and immediately something jumped out to me. That listen, persons were concerned about his performance at the Gold Cup. Obviously, he was brilliant while at Leverkusen, and immediately for Aston Villa, he showed brilliance in a short space of time while on the pitch. What is the difference when he puts on the Jamaican jersey? Clearly, he's a class player, but when he puts on the Jamaican jersey, it seems like he's a struggle. But obviously, it's not Leon, because when he plays for Leverkusen against better opponents, which in Bayern Munich, we saw what he did to Bayern Munich. In the Premier League now, we have seen it already. It's just a couple of minutes and he settled in fine and looks brilliant.
Yeah.
When he plays for Jamaica, what is the issue? That's the question for me. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I can answer, but I won't. So this week, great news. First of all, Phoenix has now an agreement with Aston Villa that we will be partnering with them. Number 11 is my number now, Mark. My number was a big baller, you know. Yeah, but Phoenix will be partnering with Aston Villa, where they're going to be sending their coaches down to help us. We'll be sending our coaches up to learn and do their badges. We're also partnering with a school called Brookhouse College that will help to put some of our players in England, so they'll get a chance to develop there as well, just before they go into pro football. And we're going to be getting equipment, gears, sponsorship support, training, sharing of ideas and mentality with Aston Villa. And I think they're already seeing the potential of the rewards from that. Yeah. Phoenix went to England this week. We played against Port Vale. We played against Harbour Town to warm up. Yeah. Then we played against Sheffield United. They're under 23 and senior players were in that team. Yeah. And of course, we had kids in our age group 15, 14, 18, 17. So the average age was about 16 on our team. Yeah. Then we went on to play against, who was next?
Palace. I think it was Palace after that.
We played Crystal Palace, and we won by 5-0. Crystal Palace, I think, were the league champions of the under 18.
No, that's Philip.
No, they were the league champions.
Oh, league champions.
Yeah. And Whisper was soon to bring in, bro. And then we played against Aston Villa, the FA Cup under 18 champions, which was really exciting. We got a chance to meet Johan directly. The players were there. They saw the greatness of the academy coach and the team and all of that. And we were lucky enough to come out 7-4 winners in that game.
After being down
4-2 halftime, Leon came out, he spoke with the team. I woke up from my bed and told him a few blue lights and who they are and what they need to do. And they went out, delivered. We're going to show some of those goals. We're going to have some of our players on.
Yeah, I saw Whisper. Hopefully
Whisper and Duvy is there. Yeah. Dujan Richards is there. Duvy Ayo is there. So let's bring them on. We're going to bring on.
I want to ask Deton quick while we bring them on. What have you seen from the academy players since they were there? I'm sure you've seen some of the.
Yes, I've seen some of the clips. And what is remarkable is that our players here from Jamaica, from Phoenix, they seem to be quicker. What we would refer to as a more skillful player, that individual touch, I'm seeing more flair. So with the flair and the skill and the ruggedness in terms of the pace, they look as if they're outgunning the Villa players. So that was really good. They look well trained, well organized, and that was impressive.
Yeah, and one of the, star players of that who scored, I didn't count
16 goals in 6-7 games.
Is Whisper, and we've been saying his name a lot. You've been seeing highlights of him, so we're going to bring him on. Whisper, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, how are you feeling? It's been a long week and you're finally home. How are you feeling?
It's a great feeling to travel with the Phoenix family and beating up those teams.
Yeah. How do you feel about your performance? 16 goals in 7 games. In 7 games. Do you feel like you performed at your highest, your best level, or could you have done more?
I didn't perform as best that I should. I got a lot of chances, but I didn't score, and so I didn't perform the way I want to perform.
Whisper, talk us through. We're going to put up one of your goals, but talk us through this goal here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but it's the goal that you scored at a halfway line. Tell us what was going through your mind as you were Like, were you thinking about shooting as soon as you got the ball, or what was going through your mind?
I was thinking about passing the ball, but
Hmm.
I looked up and the keeper was on his 18-yard box, and I said I have the strength, so I could do it, and then I did.
Wow. So what was your reaction when you saw that, Craig, when you saw this goal?
You know, it's funny.
I was excited. I got my players. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Felt good. When I saw this goal, the first thing that came to my mind is that I've always been telling you. Yeah, look where the goalkeeper is. Look at the goalkeeper. Take the shot. Take the shot. If you get the chance, shoot. You remember that?
Yeah.
I'm really, really, really proud of the effort. You know.
yeah. What was your guys' thoughts on that goal?
Well, it is suggesting that he has a bright football mind because, as he said, he was looking for the pass obviously from that part of the field, but he also was looking downfield to see where the goalkeeper was, and when he realized that he was off his line, then he shot. So it means was thinking right through because most players would have passed the ball, so he's looking to do both at the same time. So that's intelligence.
You realize that's a 15-year-old shooting from the halfway.
Exactly, and one of the things that I've observed in training is that he has the power and can kick it with both feet and could take it on anywhere and get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really a surprise to me because I've seen him in training and I'm really, really impressed by him.
Yeah.
So job well done.
Duvie and Io, we see you in the call. So anytime you can turn on your cameras, we'll add you. And also Chandler.
Chandler as well, yeah.
Chandler, if you guys can put on your cameras, we'll bring you. Okay, there's Io. So we're gonna bring on Io.
Let's bring on Io. Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay there for a second, Whisper. We're gonna ask you some more. But we'll bring on Io. Hey, Io. Io's actually still in England, right?
He's still in England. We left him back because he's gonna go on some trials. Io is now over 18, so as an adult, he can actually stay and go on trials and get the opportunities.
Yeah.
We're looking to also send him to Belgium. A lot of clubs were interested in him. Aston Villa actually said, I said, who do you like? And I said the number 19 in the middle. Yeah. What number you were wearing, Io?
Yes, 19, right.
All right. So Aston Villa, I can show you my phone right here. I want you to look at this, Io.
And thanks for coming on, Io. I know it's late right now over there.
I always have.
Can you see this?
Okay, let me maximize.
No, can't you?
Yeah, I'd have to go
up with it. Go up with it. Go show him quick.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
You see it? Yeah, so you should be proud of yourself. Yeah?
So,
as a top man at Aston Villa, and he liked what he saw in you. So, you know, proud of you, proud of the work you put in, and proud of the delivery on it too, you know?
Yeah, Io, how are you feeling this week against that competition too?
What did you say?
How was the week? How was the week for you? How did you feel playing against that, you know, that competition that, you know, almost game after game or day after day? Sorry.
Well, to be honest, it was an amazing feeling. You know, it was great. You know, playing with those top clubs. You know, it was a great opportunity, and I'm glad we went out there, did our best, and made Phoenix family proud.
You were laboring though. You were tired, huh?
Yeah, you know, we were playing a match almost every day. You know, and then traveling about 2 hours. You know, but you know, it's the way we've been trained. You know, most times we train morning and evening. You know, we don't get a lot of rest. You know, this is the result. So we're able to cope and manage in this situation. You know, playing a match today, winning. Next day we go again and then we win. You know, and they're strong matches with good teams. You know?
Not easy teams at all, eh? Which one would you say was your toughest game?
The toughest game, I think it was the Sheffield United game.
Yeah, that was hard, huh? All first team players, most of them.
Exactly. But I believe we could have done better, you know. We could have done better. Yeah. And then, you know, you trick the youth when they had to wet the pitch and all that, you know.
Yeah.
Cool.
We really gave them a good fight, you know. We gave them a very good fight.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right, I'm going to bring on Chandler, and I'm going to ask each of them a couple questions each.
Yeah. Duvie is there as well.
I think he dropped out. I think Duvie has to come back in.
Okay. Come back, Duvie.
Yeah. Hey, Chandler, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
All right, how are you feeling, Chandler? You're back in Jamaica, right?
No, Chandler.
No, I'm actually still in England.
You still
so
in England? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you try
Carry
to
your
put,
camera down a little
Yeah.
so we can see your face.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
there you
You're not so ugly, Chandler. You're just a good looking kid.
go.
Hope you're not troubling up the English girls up there, and behaving yourself.
No, don't worry, I am.
To your mom.
But Chandler, how are you feeling? Same question that I asked Iowa Whisper. How was it feeling playing this week and day after day having a game or training? Like, how did you feel after all that?
Well, it was definitely something that was a fantastic experience. I feel like there's not many places where you can get such a competitive environment with the players around you and the players you're playing against, and it was really good to see like the difference in the way these players play, even in Jamaica and America, and now in England, and even in other countries that we've went to with Phoenix. But I feel like it was a great opportunity, and I'm gonna definitely learn a lot from it, especially playing against older players as well, seeing how quick they play, and in a different country, it's actually really good.
What's the difference you'd say between the Phoenix and the teams that we played against?
I would definitely say speed. Obviously, that was a big advantage. I feel like a lot of teams just couldn't keep up with this. The fitness at the end of the games, like even in our games, it would be at halftime 2-1, 1-1, 1-0, and by the end of the game, it's like it's like a landslide because we were able to just keep up the pace of the game, and a lot of them just can't keep up with the players.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I want to ask each of you if there was one thing.
There's Isco too. Bring it on, Isco.
There's a lot of people. We can't get them all on at the
Can't
same
get
time.
them all at the same time?
Well, we can, but it's going to be.
Yeah. That's Phoenix for you.
Hey, Isco,
Isco, how you stay?
Pardon?
How you stay? Good?
Fine, I'm fine. Yes, Beef.
Let's see your face, Isco.
Yeah, man.
yeah, can you try to stay in one place?
One, depend on something.
Isco, you were said to be by Sean Santos.
I'm going for my earphone.
All right,
Okay.
we'll bring it back on.
We'll bring it back on. Get your headphone and come back.
All right.
Yeah. So Doji,
Yes, coach.
which would you say was your best goal of the 16?
The goal from offline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Aya? Which was his best goal?
He had a lot of fantastic goals, but I think I'll go for that as well. It's far from the goal, and only intelligent players that kind of goal.
I have to talk a little louder. Chandler, you came off the bench twice, and in the 2 times you came off the bench, you scored. Yeah, and I know that you were with Phoenix when you were younger. You went to the US. We were mad at you because you've been in the US so long and didn't come back. So everybody is giving you a hard time and saying, "Listen, rough you up and all of them things." So, how do you feel about the answers that you gave to people once you got on the pitch?
Well, I feel like a lot of the times, I try to let my talent speak for itself. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to engage in verbals with people because I know a lot of times they're just jokes and they treat each other like that a lot of the times, but it's all love at the same time. So and if I just honestly hear anyone talking about me, I just try to show it on the field as much as possible.
So walk us through one of your goals. Tell us how you scored. No, actually, I don't want to hear about the one you scored. I want to hear about the one you missed.
I missed?
The one that you dribbled the whole pitch. That one.
Oh, Crystal Palace.
So you walked the pitch.
Yeah, I feel like it was. When I started the run, I felt like I was feeling good about it, and once I got to around I cut in on the 18. I think I was in the middle of the box, and I definitely was thinking too much. I was thinking of going far post, and then I stuttered and went near post, and I dragged my shot a little bit for the post.
All right, so that's good though, but at least you get it going. So, Pusai,
Yes, coach.
you were giving me trouble before you went on the trip. Right? You're not able to when the team was not doing well. You weren't that calm and influence around the back. You're getting all angry and everything. So I was gonna go to my mother for a Xanax for you for a pill, give you like a chill.
Yeah.
But I figured he wouldn't have the reflexes after that to save the game. So you better just. But how did it feel being on the bench for the first 3 games?
I'll feel away.
Yeah, you didn't like it, right?
No.
All right. But when you came in, you played what, the last 3?
Yes.
How many games you played? 3 or 4?
About three.
All right. And those were the biggest games, right?
Yes, coach.
So how do you feel that being on the bench helped you to play well in those last 3 games? You made some brilliant saves as well.
It helped me a lot. It teach me to be calm though. Like it teach me a lot.
Okay.
Taught you a lot.
So
Because you want to be on the pitch. And you know that if you're not a good boy, you're gonna be on the bench.
Coach,
And you don't want to be picking out the what do you call it? The nails out of your butt on the bench. You're going to rub it hard. So you perform. I really liked what I saw. I saw you dive and save. You saved the penalty as well, didn't you?
Yes, coach.
Against who?
Aston Villa.
Wow. Yeah, walk us through that. How did that go?
It's like them get the penalty?
Yes, and then how this thing?
Well, it's like the winger.
yeah, we lost your voice.
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah, here?
Yes, I hear you now.
It's like the winger was like him come in the box and he was like chopping around and then he get a kick and the referee ball penalty. And was leading 1-0, I think, yeah. So it was a life and death thing, like keep the team going. So I said I have to save this.
Where did he go? Which side he went to?
The right side.
And you save it? Did you hold it or you punch it out?
I punched it out and Doofy kicked away.
Well done.
Yeah. I see everyone's still waiting. We're going to bring you in. I think what we should do is ask Io and Chandler because I know it's very late for them.
Yeah.
One more question. Do you guys have any questions for Io or Chandler?
Yeah, I want to ask the two that are in England. Io first. Which player you look at yourself and say, listen, this is the player I want to be like. I want to be the next. For example, it's Kevin De Bruyne. Which player you want to be like the next going forward the next 5 years?
That's for Io.
Yeah. Well, for me, I watch a lot of footballers, and then
a lot of who?
I watch a lot of footballers. I watch a lot of players. It's a combination thing for me, I play defensive midfield. I watch players like Jorginho, he's not strong, he's not but he's smart. He plays smart, he's calm on the ball, and he keeps the team alive, he keeps the team balanced. He just won an award, He doesn't score a lot of goals, he doesn't make a lot of assists. But football is changing now. You have to play smart, You balance the team, and then you make everything calm. Also, I emulate players like N'Golo Kante, Sergio Busquets, Those are great players.
Yeah.
They make sure they read the game, make the tackles at the right time, try to balance the defense and the attack. Those are players I look forward to. And hopefully, very soon, I want to achieve my aim of becoming a professional footballer, This is what I know how to do best. I've got the talent, yes, and I've been working on it, improving and developing on it day by day. I believe now is the time.
Okay.
All right. For Chandler, what would you say is your greatest strength as a footballer?
I would say my greatest strength is how hard I try to work on the field. I feel like if no matter if I'm on the bench, I don't play or I play the whole time, I want to give it 110% of the time. And throughout the entire game, I try to make sure that's my one goal. And
His greatest strength is his heart.
That's what he said. Yes.
The man don't have.
Keep up.
Listen, let me tell you this kid. This kid has not been with Phoenix since the Spain trip, which was how old were you then?
the Spain trip, I think I was 11,
11. And how old are you now?
15.
Okay, so for the last 3 years, he hasn't been with the team. He's been in America, going Red Bull Club, Red Bull New York, all over the place, right? I've been telling his mother, send him back to me, send him back to me. So it's like, when you feel like you know you have a talent that you need to build, and the kid have the putty. The kid have more heart than I've ever seen. Real Phoenix kid, full of heart, and so and to think that I'd say, you know what, send him back. He was only here for how long were you here before I decided to take you on a trip?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and then in 2 weeks I took him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yes, he didn't get to start because the guy's been training a long time.
Yes.
But we put him in, and in the 2 games we put it in the games, not 2 games, but in the games we put him in, scored 2 goals right off of the bench.
Nice.
So it says a lot for the future. We just have to build him and get him up so that when these guys are gone, Io and team is gone, we have a proper replacement for a year, and then he moves on.
Yeah. I just want to wish you guys all the luck. I mean, especially Io and I have spent out of any other member in the Phoenix Academy. I think I've spent the most time with Io.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to carry him home, man.
Yeah. Right.
He said he owe him a pair of football boots. So when you get real rich and you're making, you need to send him a football boots.
That's all I need.
But
A gold.
you said you want a Ferrari, right?
So I really expect you guys to do well. You have been training well. I mean, the grit and the determination. I mean, keep it going. I'm not going to be asking you any other technicalities of football and stuff. Just keep up the fight because we're looking on.
But can you imagine, guys? How do you feel, right? You go to England, training on the stone fields here in Jamaica, and you play against Aston Villa, the champions, FA Cup champions of England, and you win by 7 goals to 4. How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
Well,
Io, what do you think? Yeah, go ahead, Io. Go ahead, Io.
okay. Well, during the game, first half, we were down 4-2, It wasn't an easy game. They were very good. It's a good team as well, but, we've been training a lot for the trip. And then second half, we came back stronger and better. And, they were wondering, they were like, guys, are you not tired? You're running so fast, the 75th minute, 80th minute. Are you not tired? Like the players asking us on the pitch. But this is what we've been trained for, Like, it was amazing. We felt so good after the game. The coaching staffs, they were like, they were so happy, and then the smile was all on their face. We took pictures, videos, and all that. And I think they gave us was it lunch or dinner? Like, yeah. They gave us some food and all that, chicken pasta and all that, because they were really happy,
Nice. Yeah. Well, you couldn't tell, but that these guys are probably asleep 5 minutes ago. But I mean, it just shows that they're ready to go for football anytime.
Tell us some of the training that you guys did when you came to Jamaica that you think prepared you for that. Training that you did at Phoenix that you think would have prepared you for.
Chandler, you can answer that.
Yeah, a lot of was, I thought it was really when we went to England. We practiced a lot of important things, like crossing was like a big thing for us when we were for the wingers especially. It was all important about, and the fullbacks as well, about getting down the line and getting the crosses in. And the amount of the one thing I do notice, which I do like with Phoenix, is that we do a lot of running to warm up. We know we're not running for such a long time, and it was coming out of the car cramped up for so long. We had to really get warm into it. So even in Jamaica and when we were in England, the warming up was a really big thing for us. That helped us a lot.
Okay.
How about you, Al?
I think one of the things behind the success of the trip is the system we built. We were working on the system for weeks. That's the quick press, the release valve, and then the end products. We really worked on it several weeks. We trained both morning and evening, and then we perfected it. Came on the trip and then executed well.
Very good. Very proud of all you guys.
All right,
Very
well,
proud.
I'm going to get some of you guys
All
on.
right, you guys go on to bed. See you. Love you. Catch you on the
Alright,
rebound.
coach.
Get some of the other guys.
Yeah, thanks, Ayo. Thanks, Chandler.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so we're going to bring on, Dooley, if you can put on your camera back, and
Mario.
we'll bring on, so Mario and Jono, we're going to bring you on now. Hey guys, can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you. I can hear you.
Yes,
Okay.
I can hear you too.
Okay.
Okay. Well, here we're going to bring on also Dooley, who's been waiting for a while. So, hey Dooley, can you hear us too?
Do we can hear us?
Yes, go.
I think one of you, I think Mario, you have to turn down your speaker because we're getting some feedback. Yeah, I think it's you, Mario. So you can turn it down. Or no, it's Jono.
John, turn on the speaker.
Yeah,
I'm
John,
getting
okay.
feedback.
Oh, can
Okay, so yeah, John, I'll turn it down. We'll get you on in a second, but we'll start with Dooley. Dooley, Dewey's back in Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
How was the trip for you? How did you feel?
I feel great. It was my first experience.
The first experience going to Europe, huh? Yeah?
Yes, coach. Yes.
All right, let me ask. When you saw, because you would be in Jamaica and you hear about these big clubs in England, were you a bit nervous saying that, listen, these players automatically better than us, or were you confident that, listen, we are as good as maybe better than these players once you got onto the pitch?
Do
No,
we?
we never nervous. Because we train for it. We train for it. We prepare for it.
Let me ask you something, Duvey. Have you ever had a harder coach than me? Eh?
He said no.
No, coach.
No, coach. Hey, so let me ask you another question. Do you think that when you went to Europe, all the pressure and the hard work and pain that you went through, do you think that it was worth it because it allowed you to deliver and even withstand some of the journey there?
Yes, coach.
All right.
Most of the match,
Yeah, go ahead, Dooley.
Can't hear you. Go ahead. Go on, Duvey. We can't hear you.
say most of the match I was a bit injured and the play. Most of the match I was a bit injured, but the players encouraged me to finish the match, to fight through it.
Yeah, and that you did. And I'll tell you, several clubs were very impressed with you, very impressed with what you're doing, and actually they want to fast track your career into professional football. So, I mean, especially you and Dante and Brick worked well together in the back. And I got a lot of good reviews from the clubs that you played against, especially Sheffield and Aston Villa. No, not Aston Villa.
Palace?
Crystal Palace. Yeah.
Let's ask Mario. Mario, how are you feeling about the trip? How do you feel about your own performance as well?
Yeah, the trip was very amazing, and I execute very well because I listened to my coach. He was very rough on me, but I understood that when I go over there and I see the experience and all the players operate, manners and everything, the proper groom, they're very focused. So when I saw a lot of that, I hear my coach in my back of my head and telling me the same thing. So I followed through well.
Well done. Well done. Well done. And the review that we got from sorry, I don't have to roll. The review that we got from Sean Sancho, Jaden Sancho's father, who was at every game, was that you were the most consistent player throughout the tournament, throughout the whole tour. So that was very good for me. I'm very happy that you got that because you're a really hard worker as well. So good job. Good job.
Yeah.
What about you, Jonna? How was your experience as a winger and wing back playing in Europe?
Experience, very competitive, and being the fact that we have been training for a while in Jamaica, and those rocky fields and those rough fields, it was really worth it. The fact the fact that you pushed me as a coach, it was very worth it. So it was a very good experience and a very competitive experience that I'm really grateful for. So yeah.
Good job. Good job.
And how was what was his strongest performance of the matches for John?
Jonna, he did really well on taking on players. I think you had an assist, yeah, Jonna?
I had an assist and I also won a penalty.
Excellent.
And what do you feel like is your most memorable moment of this trip? Was it playing in those matches? Was it being able to see the villa? How where they train and the stadium.
We're not the villa.
Yeah. What was most memorable for you?
Well, yes, that was one of the most memorable moments that actually tour to Villa and actually see the stadium and actually see the fans and the support, especially the fans, they're cheering on the players. So that was a very memorable moment. It was very excellent. So yeah, I'm grateful for that.
Yeah. And then how about you, Mario? What was the most memorable moment for you?
He said a lot, but I like on the tour, we're going to tour the next 2 day or 3 day. They're telling about the histories and how they play, and they have a lot of art. When they go on the pitch, they start a war. So I very like that, because my coach always tell me that as I reach on the pitch, a war. I feel that.
It's true.
Wow.
Doobie, what was the most memorable for you for the trip?
We'll answer your questions soon, guys. Dubi, what's your
Watching
most
my first
moment?
live Premier League game. Watching my first live Premier League game.
Okay.
What game was that?
Aston Villa versus Newcastle.
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions for?
No, Leicester versus Wolves. No, Leicester versus
Oh
Wolves.
yeah, Leicester versus Wolves.
Leicester versus Wolves. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm a little sentimental.
The Leicester versus Wolves.
Yeah, Jano, are you hearing me?
Yeah, he can hear you. He's muted. I just muted him.
Yeah, Jano.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, bless up.
Yeah.
Okay. And for me, you're one of the favorites, and I've been Phoenix. I've developed a few attachments, and you're one of the players that I've always taken aside and just wanted to keep focused and keep fighting, and you will achieve your goal. Right? Just keep it going, keep it fighting. You're a Jamaican, you're going speed it, just think the game, knock it up, make the run, and you'll get there.
Appreciate it. Really, really grateful for that. Really grateful for that. Appreciate it.
Cool. Respect. I could get you done and I could get some of that man.
I think that's it.
No, it's Ron. Ron Malcolm.
Ron and Putty.
Let's put on your cameras. Put it on and RJ.
All right. Thanks, guys. Jono, Mario. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Take care. Bless up.
Yeah, man.
All right. So we're gonna bring on Woody and Ron. So same question. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Jamaica too.
So big.
Yeah.
Bonus.
Yeah.
It's huge, man.
So same question. Woody, you first. How do you feel how the trip went for you, and what was the most memorable moment for you?
To me, I think that the whole trip on a whole was a success because we went with a goal and we executed to the best of our abilities, trained very well, and I think that overall the team deserves a lot of praise because it wasn't easy, especially going to their home, playing in the type of conditions we played in. So I think that was a major achievement.
And how about you, Ron?
RJ, man. RJ, how about you? What was your, what do you think?
Yes, coach.
What do you think of the tour? Yeah, go ahead.
The overall experience was good to get that type of exposure to showcase what we actually can do here in Jamaica. I was very, very proud of the team on a whole, and some of their performances are outstanding. My performances, I was pretty pleased to know that I could actually go abroad and actually do what I did on an international manner.
I'll tell you this. I got the reviews from the coaches. They said both of the goalkeepers, both of you, were very, very good. Sean Sancho was very impressed with you guys, and said that if you just put in the work, the training, and get really, really put in all the hard work, harder, you'll be top goalkeepers in professional football. RJ, how tall are you now?
Coach, I'm around 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah. And how old?
16.
Wow.
16.
Wow.
He's a goalie.
He's a goalie.
goalkeeper.
He's a machine, bro. And top man Putty,
Yes, coach.
having coming back from actually being on the bench and coming back into the team in your position and delivering the way that you did. You know, I'm very proud of you, right?
Yes, coach. To be honest, at the start, I thought that it was going to be very difficult, and anyone that got the job, I know that they were going to execute. So it wasn't really a matter of when I was like if I was going to start or not. I just wanted to contribute to the team. But like when I got my chance, I knew in the back of my head that this could be a life-changing opportunity. So I just took it with both hands and played very well.
Yeah, man. Very proud of you. Very good job. And how was it to meet your favorite player in the world, father, and have him cheering for you and coaching you? Sean Sancho was there at the game. Jaden's dad, your hero. We actually call him Sancho. I love Sancho so much. Yeah.
Yeah. After the Sheffield game, I saw him. We actually had a conversation. He was just telling us that, like, because there was a 17-year-old guy who made his Premier League debut, he was telling us that could be one of us. So he was just telling us to work hard. But he was a really nice guy. Really gave us a lot of motivation.
Yeah.
That's big. It's big. He was there almost every
game. Every game, man. Almost every game. Yeah.
Did you guys have any questions you want to ask these two?
Yeah, I have one for the goalkeeper. You are the goalkeeper, so I said that you were on the bench, so you could have seen the whole entire game, or you were in the goal split with everybody. Was there any player from your team that you said, you know the qualities? Was there anybody that said, listen, I did not really expect this sort of performance from this guy? Did he go above what you expected from him? Was there any kind of player like that from your team?
And then that's for RJ.
That's for me. That question was for me.
Yes.
Oh, one player that I'm impressed with. Well, very tough question, but I'd have to say Isco.
Yeah, Mario. Yeah.
Mario.
Why?
Because like in when we went to England and we started to train, he was like passing the ball like too much over the top, and then he got instruction from Bikey, and then he adapted very well and started playing what Bikey actually wanted, and I was very impressed by that. to see how he could change his game in such a short amount of time.
One of the things I want to find out, I'm particularly interested in the Sheffield game because you guys played against the Sheffield guys are much older than you guys. When you imagine or look at the play that you were experiencing with the players, with the Sheffield players, live and direct, is there any difference you notice about the play from watching it on television?
Who is that question for?
Puri, can I answer that?
Any one of you guys could answer
Oh,
that.
oh yeah, like during the Sheffield United game, the guys they were really technical and their skill sets they're very clean. So like their step overs very fast and like when you watch a game on TV, you don't really get to see like everything like it's like when you're in person, everything just seems faster and better. So it's cleaner. So like during the game, they move the ball very well. Their technique is very good. So if you're not on your toes, they're gonna beat you and beat you really bad.
Okay.
So, but they were all much older than you guys, 23 and some even older, 4, 5, 6 year difference. You know, but you guys fought well. Very proud of the fight. In fact, right after that, the head recruiter of Sheffield asked to see about 4 of the boys. Wanted them to come in and train with them. So yeah, we're happy for that.
Yeah.
So let's answer a couple questions. Someone asked us, what about our thoughts on the Jamaica U15 game? Did any of you guys get to see the U15 games, Jamaica?
I saw one game, coach. The game that they played against, I think, Dominican Republic or something like that.
Yeah.
No, it was Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, yeah, Puerto Rico, yeah.
What do you think of the game?
I thought the game was like it was kind of disorganized in some ways because, but like it wasn't really like clean football if you would say that because like it was a lot of long balls and there wasn't really a lot of passing.
Tell me something. How many players 15 and under were in that team that beat Aston Villa?
Like 4, Chandler, Demo, Theo, Afki. About 5, coach.
Chandler,
Demo,
Theo, Dante,
yeah, Dante,
Theo,
and Afki.
Whisper, and Afki.
Yes, coach.
6 players. In the game that you watched, do you think any of those players could have made the Jamaican national team?
Most definitely, coach.
Can we watch a little clip? Is it possible to watch one of the clips of just how we played?
Of Villa?
Yeah, the Villa game. Any game that we were, there's some passing. So
Yeah, I'll put on the Villa game or the Villa match.
let's watch a little of that. Stay with us and watch.
Okay, you can see it.
Yeah, go ahead, play it. Tell me, you said that they were just kicking the balls long, right?
Yes, coach.
Tell me about what you guys were doing here.
Oh, we were drawing them in, like you remember when he told us like he taught us the quadratic press, so we were keeping the ball on one side, drawing them.
That person that just scored. Sorry, 1 second. That person that just scored a while ago. How old is he?
15, coach.
Okay, thank you. Continue.
Oh yeah, so after the quadratic press, like where you draw them into one side of the field, we exploited the other side with our fast players. So we just draw them in with like the style of play that they taught us to keep the ball and not kick it away, and then we exploited with speed and skill.
Excellent. So, who would you say was the player that played the most in this tournament, in this tour? Who was on the pitch the most?
I would say, like, it's either between Whisper, Xander, or Jade. One out of the 3.
Dante didn't play a lot?
Oh, and Dante, Whisper, Jade, and Xander. because it's Isco. Isco was rotated sometime. And Duvi played a lot as well.
So tell me, how old is Dante?
Dante's 15 coach, 15 years old.
So that means that he could have played in the national team too.
Basically, yes, coach.
Did Demo score in this tour?
Yes, coach. Demo scored on the second match, I think, against Harbour Town. I think.
Harbour Town.
Yes, coach.
Striker.
Yes, coach.
And he's 15 too.
Yes, coach.
So he could have played for Jamaica as well.
Yes, coach. Very good player.
Did Theo play?
Yes, coach. Theo was very impressive.
And how old is he now?
Theo is about 14, coach. 14 years old.
So he could have played on Jamaica's under 15 as well.
Yes, coach. Most of the players that are in the age group of 14 to 15 could have represented.
Wow.
So knowing that, what do you think if some of those players hypothetically were in that squad? You see a big difference on how they could have performed?
Well, I would have to see like more of the games, but like from the games that I watched.
Right? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, but like I would have to see like more of the games, but from the game that I watched, and the players that I know and the quality, yes, they could have made the team and made it much better.
Yeah, that's Xander.
Dana is what, 16?
16.
Just missed out.
Yeah. But can you see this? I want you to tell me if you
I see Nathan's in as well. So Nathan, we're going to get you in a second. Or I think, because I don't see RJ, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. I want to ask you, if you guys can see the screen right now, how did you guys feel about Leon there giving that team talk? You know, how did that, because you guys were down 4-2 at this point in the match.
No,
so
we were 3-2 down, 3-2.
3-2 down. So how did this change things to come back and score 5 goals in the next half?
Is anyone?
Yeah, go ahead, Cody. Yeah.
To be honest, when we were down, we were always in belief that we could score back. So Ali came to us and said that we were playing very well, but he knew that we can do a lot better. He knows that we can do more, and he said that we should go out and execute. And he said that he didn't have time to watch a game, but when he come back, he was open to hear that we won. I just did it for him.
And how about you, RJ?
Well, to have a player that plays at that level to give us advice, that was very, very exciting for me. I didn't really hear what he was saying because I was warming up. I was on the bench, so at the halftime we were warming up. So, but it's good to see that for us that he could give them the thought they really needed, because we start bad in our matches. We start very bad. So we always need that extra boost from whoever we could get it from.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something, Putty. I was half asleep when you guys were playing, so I spoke at halftime. You remember what I said? Because I don't, but tell me what I said.
I think you were saying that, yes, you were saying that when you're at the top, you're most vulnerable. So you will need to fight, and even though you know that we were tired because we played like 3 back-to-back games, you were saying that it's very important, so we needed to fight.
What did I say about injuries?
You were saying even if we had injuries, we should fight through it, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So we should fight and make the Phoenix proud.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, well, I think Nathan, we can bring on Nathan as well.
Yeah, bring in Stilly. Wait, before you go, I want to show you something. Can we do this?
Yeah, I can bring it up.
Yeah, let them see that.
and coach. Also, big thanks to the coaching squad, Auntie Nikki and Auntie Shelley. If it wasn't for them, I don't know what we would have done. They are very important. I appreciate them a lot, especially Auntie Shelley and Auntie Nikki with the cheering in the stands.
Yeah.
Shelly is doing a lot for sure.
Look at this. I want you to see something. This is bring it in closer. Closer. That was from the head recruiter at Sheffield United. Said, to be honest, they were a credit to you and your team. Very well mannered and very professional. So that was from Chelsea, the recruiter at the head scout for Sheffield United. And I wanted to share one other thing that he said, because knowing that Dante could have played under 15 for Jamaica, and I want to share this. So let's try and get that one. Go. All right. So, yeah. Can you read that, Puddy? What it say?
Yes. I really like the number 4, which is the lad I'm guessing you mean. Plays off both feet. I think he's coming to England to the Brookhouse School.
Okay. Who wears number 4?
Dante. Dip. Killer Dip, man.
And he could have played for the under 15s as well.
Yes, coach.
You ever seen Dip kick out the ball before as a defender?
No, like at first, before I start cussing coach, but like now, even if you're pressing him, he still tries to play it out or pass it out.
And how does that help the team?
It helps the team a lot, because especially when we're playing the games like against like the tough teams where they can keep the ball very well, we need the team to get some rest, especially like Doovie or Brick, because they're always playing very well. So we need them to get rest. So that helps a lot, the composure on the ball.
Is your dad there with you?
No, coach, he's not here.
Is your mom there?
Yes, coach.
We'll call her.
Okay. While he's doing that, we'll ask RJ, because I want to bring on Nathan too. So we'll ask RJ a quick question while he's bringing on his mom, then we'll bring in Nathan. But RJ, how, like, overall, hearing what some of these coaches are saying about the academy, what does that make you want to do for the future? Like, does that make you want to work harder, or what is that? Does it motivate you?
Yeah, it does, but we just have to we as a team just have to continue working hard. Hard work we always work hard. Hard work is very important. And knowing what the coaches said about me and Pusai, we really need to take it serious now.
Okay, please go on.
All right. Hi, Diane. How are you?
Hi, I'm okay.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
How do you feel? Make me see your face, the man. Come on and see how your son look like you, know. Dead stamp by mother, anyway. You spit him out. All right. So, how you feel about the performance and the results your boy did when he went up there? Do you know how well they played, and him especially?
Well, to be honest, I go to work basically every day. So it's when I get home, I would see like the messages in the group and the recommendation that Auntie Nikki and Auntie Shelley is writing. I'm very pleased with what they are saying about you.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm happy, and it shows a bright future for him. So we will be talking. I'll have to have a meeting with you because we're planning to send him back. Yeah, along with several others. So want to have a meeting with you and get the game plan together so we can hurry up and move him out, because at this time the quality is there, you know. So respect and love, Diane, and keep going, and thanks for the loyalty and the support all the time. You know, one of the greatest things a coach can have is the support of the parents. You know, say if I help me, I go, you're behind me. So thank you so much. And let's
Yes,
keep
cool.
going. All right.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
All right,
Yeah.
RJ, we're gonna let you guys go now. We're gonna bring in Nathan.
Let's
Alright,
answer
thanks.
questions. There was a question
If
a
you
while
guys-
ago from one of the fans at I think at Aston Villa.
Mhm.
It's here. Craig, will Leon be fit to play after international break? In fact, he's actually ready now. But didn't play this game. He feels well. He has been feeling good for the last 4 days. Everything is up to scratch, and he's ready to go. So let's just look right after the international break. He'll be there, and I'm looking forward to it.
We have
Someone
Denver.
asked if there's which of your young charges coming off the recent tour have a good chance of transitioning to the EPL academy. Oof. Well, put it this way: I've had interest on 11 players out of the academy thus far to the EPL. And so we're looking at getting some of them who are of the age. We've left two who's already old enough to sign to club. We left them in England, so we're going on extended trials. And then the others we're going to move into mainland Europe, the possible sister clubs of the clubs in England, have them train, play there, get the qualifications, and come back as exceptional talents like what we did with Leon. So it's really exciting for us. Some of them have gotten scholarships to schools in Europe already, and we're planning to get them going. So it's very exciting. Dante and Xander have already started school in England, so we're excited about that. So we'll see what happens, and we just keep going.
Yeah.
Leon is good. He's ready. He was able, poor thing. He moving to a new country. I want to talk about this with Leon, guys. You people don't understand how difficult life is for a professional footballer. On the one hand, you make a lot of money, but on the other hand, you miss your family. You don't see anybody.
Yeah.
A lot of times you're alone in a new environment. Leon has been in England, and since that time that he's been there, he's been in a hotel room with Stephanie and the baby. We had to send Travis has been there keeping him company as usual, good big brother, and they've been tied up this whole time. So last night they went out because Leon wasn't going to play today. They knew he wasn't going to play. So last night they went to a Burna Boy concert. Burna Boy is an artist, yeah. Okay. So they went and watched the concert and had a good time. He and Stephanie and Travis was there with them. So it's funny how I heard people, this agent who I know, it's like, oh, we heard Leon was out last night. The media will get upset about it. No, he's not going to get upset about it. He's a human being. Get that first and foremost. He's not a machine. He's not an animal that you just tie him in a cage and then let him out to play. No, he's a human being. He has a wife. He has a family. He has kids. They want to do things as a family too. Yeah. They want to listen to music just like everybody else. So I'm so happy with the great support that Aston Villa and the fans have given him. Shelley asked him, Leon, so how's it? He's funny, She said, how is it at Aston Villa? How is it at Aston Villa so far? He's like, I feel so good. They love me. They love me. I can't believe it. They love me. So it's good that, that they love him and they want him to come and shine. And
that's great.
He will do well.
It's going to be an exciting year to watch. But I think Nathan's been waiting for a
bring
while.
on Nathan.
So Nathan and Jay.
Scully.
So Nathan, can you turn back on your camera? We're going to bring you on.
Oh, and bring on Jay too, yeah?
Yeah. Hey, Nathan and Jay, can you hear us?
Good evening, yes I can.
All right. All right, yeah, thanks for waiting. Congrats on a great trip and welcome back. Like everyone, how was the trip and what was your highlight of all the matches you played?
So me first. Should I go first or Jay?
Yeah, no, you go first, Nathan. You.
First off, the trip was really excellent. I'm glad that the scouts liked some of us and that we got the exposure that we needed. And the highlight of the tour was that I spent time with my teammates and got to know them better, and we enjoyed ourselves.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent.
And how about you, Jade?
Jade, can you hear?
Jade, can you hear us?
Jade, turn on your mic. Yeah, I hear you.
Can't hear you, Jade.
Is he frozen or something?
I think the internet might be very slow where he is because he's very choppy. So, Jade, can you try to restart and come back in? Exit and come back in. All right. So yeah, do you guys have any questions for Nathan while we have him here?
That's Jade?
That's
Nathan.
Nathan.
Stolly.
How is it?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Sheffield game again. Did you play in the Sheffield game? I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
I came on in the last part of the match.
How was it playing against bigger, more gifted and more technical players?
Not more gifted. Bigger.
Bigger. No, more gifted than the rest of the team, the other teams that they played against.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they're the senior of all of the teams they played against. Well, how did you find that?
Well, it was a rough match because, as you said, they were older and much stronger, but we played to the system as coach taught us, and we fought until the end. They even said after losing, we're still fighting as if we're winning the match, and they really like that.
Excellent.
Very good. Just keep fighting.
Excellent.
That's my motto. You know? That's what I have to say to every player. Keep fighting.
Yeah.
So where's the youngest player on the trip? Is he there already?
No, coach, I'm not at home. I came to drop off some stuff, and then he said we should join the show. So
okay. Cool.
Okay. What performance you think was your best out of all the matches you played in?
In the first match, when we had to really fight because it was our first game in England.
Yeah. Which game was that against who?
Reading.
Yeah, Reading was tough, huh?
Oh yeah.
You guys won that game what, 5-4?
Yes, coach. Last minute we spotted to score the winning goal.
How old is he?
You're how old now? 18
and 19.
Yeah.
19. 2 years from now, where do you see yourself?
Well, I think I would be in a European country developing more on what coach taught us in the football world. But if that doesn't work out, I would see myself in school, furthering my education.
Brilliant. Sounds like a bright.
Very important for you still to just focus on, there's one school of thought, right? One school of thought is to always keep your options open so that if one thing doesn't work out, you can do the other thing. The other school of thought is to close all the options so you only have one option, so you have to do it, so you work at it with everything you have. I believe a mix of both is important. One of the things I think Leon was successful, it made him successful, is everything that he did, because he knew he only wanted to be a professional footballer. Everything that he did was about football. So if he went to school and they said he to learn to read, he wants to learn to read so he can read his contract so nobody can steal money from him. If he wants to learn business, it's how to invest his money when he makes it.
From football.
So
everything is
if you teach him public speaking, he says, okay, I want to learn public speaking so that I can speak well in front of the camera
after a football
match. Right? If you said to him, learn languages, he says, okay, he can speak 5 or 6 languages now.
Okay, cool.
Just so that when he goes to a new country, Belgium, he can speak in Flemish and French to them. And if he goes to Germany, he can speak German to them. I have him come home and can hang out with him in Bros and speak Patois. You understand? Yeah, so it's important. He was doing all that for the adaptation process. And I think that's something that should be continuously used here,
Yeah. So Nathan, are you prepared for that type of work and hard work and just the life of a footballer?
Yes, I'm prepared.
If Nathan has a fault on his brother, it is consistency. And if you're consistently coming to training, consistently practicing the right things, consistently working on the fitness, consistently pushing yourself until you feel like you're going to drop down, you know?
Yeah.
You know, my body, Nathan, now, after going through cancer, going through all of those things, it's just now, at I think 54, started to break down and get fat on it. Yeah, I got a little on my belly, but you see how hard I still kick the ball, right?
Yes, coach.
It's because I trained so hard over all of those years as a youth. It carried me through till now. So even health wise, it's gonna be good for you. So all you have to do is put in the work, and what you put in is what you're gonna get out. You understand, bro?
Yes, coach.
All right. So watch you now. Trading tomorrow morning. You ready?
Yes, coach. You know.
On a rest until Andrew let us out, which is Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Don't want him to come beat my Phoenix team. I have a send for you.
Hey Jay, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay, all right. So, thanks, Nathan. By the way, thanks for joining. So Jade, why do they call you the cement kid?
See what coach whisper that here.
Is there?
I don't know.
You don't know. All right.
No.
Okay. Well, why do they call you concrete head?
I plead the fifth.
Why do they call you concrete moncrief?
Yeah.
I plead the fifth.
All right. Well, we never say any cemented behavior this tournament, boy.
But same question like everybody. How was the tour for you? How do you feel? And what do you think was your highlight of the trip?
It was a great experience, not just for me but for the whole academy. Get to showcase our talents, and we just go out there, did our best, play true to our system, and yeah, make coach and the academy and everybody proud.
I mean, we didn't ask anybody yet, but how was the difference in the pitch? How was it going to England and playing on pristine pitches compared to what you're training on here in Jamaica?
Well, it was very easy to adapt when the pitch is not wet, because obviously we train on the bad pitch here, so it make us perfect, almost perfect or perfect there. But when the pitch is wet, the ball boom and slide, so it's very easy to adapt to the pitch. But when it's wet,
Oh, really?
Yeah. We played against two teams before. Remember, Jade? We played against two teams before and we kind of demolished them, right?
What two teams, coach?
Didn't you play against the first game? You won 5-5.
Oh yeah. Ready?
The next 8-2. Yeah, Reading, and then you won 8-2. Yeah.
Yes, coach.
And then who you played next? Sheffield.
No, I think it was Port Vale.
Port Vale. And then they played Sheffield.
Yes, coach.
And Sheffield wet the pitch.
No, I think Villa with the pitch.
Villa with the pitch?
yeah, Sheffield with the pitch, Villa with the pitch.
Sheffield and Villa with the pitch. They say, here comes the island boys. Let's let them go sliding. How was it? Because you guys were sliding all over the place, and we had to do some quick. Does it show you how Phoenix is? Yeah. We had to do some quick changes to footwear, don't?
Yes, coach.
I know. So immediately, we had to buy brand new boots on most of them. Because they're training in Jamaica on the hard ground, and it rubs the boot down. So you only have about that much studs.
Yeah, don't make a difference in the grass.
It don't make a difference in the grass. You're just skating all over the place. So but to make sure that new boots and everything.
Yeah. You guys have any questions for Jade?
I have questions.
Need more questions?
Jade, what do you have to say to all those? How many goals did you score, by the way?
9, coach.
9 goals.
Yeah, from 7 games.
From 7 games. What do you have to say to those people that say that Jade is a better defender than he's a striker and he's not a good striker? What do you have to say to them?
Thanks for the motivation.
Yeah, good answer. Very nice. Very good answer.
I'm so proud of you. When I say proud, I mean proud. The work rate, I watch what you were doing. You were not selfish. You listen to that. Remember what we say? You must do listen to what?
Kind heart.
Listen to the kind heart. Play with a kind heart.
Nice.
Yeah? And
Yes.
because sometimes he's at center forward and he wants to score so badly that when he's the pass, he hold on to it, you know. So how did that get the kind heart? Tell us how that conversation went, if you remember.
I don't remember. Coach.
You don't remember when me and you had a conversation about the kind heart?
Yeah, we had a conversation. You told me that I must play with a kind heart, and not all the time I must score. Sometimes somebody's in a better position to score, so I must just pass the ball and eventually it will come.
How many assists you had?
I don't really count assist, coach, but I had a few.
Over 4, over 5, over 6?
I'd say over 4.
That's good. So 9 goals, 4 assists. Did you score against Aston Villa too or no?
Yes, coach.
Excellent.
What kind of striker would you describe yourself as? I've never seen you play in terms of a competitive game. If I ask you what type of striker are you, what would you say?
I'm not really big. Well, I can press very well. Well, my best attribute as a striker is to press, lay, move, and finish.
Okay.
But you know, I've seen Jade on a couple of occasions at centre forward, and for me, Jade is one of those players that can play from pole position.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I like about him. Yeah, I've seen him live, and I'm really impressed. He sometimes remind me of when Anandalo used to play centre forward in his younger stage. Yeah, as you know, that kind of player that can stand there, take the ball, and get the job done.
Hey, but let me tell you, I'll tell you, one of my greatest accomplishments, is him.
Yeah, I like him.
Because the man head tough. That's why I call him concrete man, cement kid. We tried to talk to him, don't listen. And eventually, one day I started to quote scriptures to him. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you.
The Bible works.
The Bible, start quote the Bible scripture to him, but I said, listen, play with a kind heart. Don't listen to the devil like telling you to not share. Do unto others. And somehow, somewhere, we reached him. And he started to play this excellent football. And what we also did was we put him at central defense. Because what he would do is when he's up there, he gets the ball and he will try some foolishness, high-risk foolishness, and lose the ball. Yeah? And then everybody has to defend against us. I say, you know what? Go play center half. Go feel what it feels to win the ball and have to work so hard to win it and give it to a center forward and watch him just lose it and squander it.
Yeah.
And
you know what you call that, right?
What?
Divine coaching.
Yeah.
It's
So I
an
tell you,
intervention from God.
from that time, he was excellent after that. No more problems.
So Jade, are you excited to come back to training and keep it going? Is he planning
Jade
to...
actually got a scholarship to England, so he's leaving. Yeah, you knew that? I just wanted to tell you. Do you know that you have a scholarship to England?
I know, coach, but I don't let that sit in my head. There's more to work.
You need to let it sit in there and put in the work now. We're going to be looking about your student visa and getting you over there. So,
yes,
we'll join Xander and Dip over there shortly. So, congratulations. Give yourself a hand. Well done.
Well done. I'm looking for great things.
Yeah. Thank you, Jade. Appreciate it.
Hey, there's Buster. Dante Duncan. Big in the house. Can you get on?
Can you turn on your camera? And we'll see if we can go on for about a few minutes because I know
It's time soon.
it's time soon, yeah.
Buster, is he there? You see him? Who's
No,
tall,
no
man?
camera. Oh no, he's not. Oh no, Dante Duncan. He's on text, but he's not.
Oh, he's not
here.
on camera. Big up, Boston.
So the last few questions, yeah. So what's the big coach? He played really well. A lot of I don't
Very
know.
well.
Yeah.
I think he scored one of the best 2 goals of the tour. Ball came in the air, put it through, beat them. I don't know if you saw that goal when it came and
Was it recorded?
Yeah, it was recorded.
Yes. That one, yeah.
Yeah, scored a good goal.
El says continue to do what you are doing for Jamaican football, Sir Craig Butler.
Respect, General. Respect. Thank you.
Actually asked a few times, what are thoughts on Aston Villa versus Brentford? Is that next matchup?
Today?
No, today was today was a draw.
1-1. I think they need Leon. I think they're a very good team. Need Leon just need that little bit that extra creativity. And I think the team is just starting to get going. I think it's a 1-1 draw. And I think they're going to perform well. They've had 1 loss, 1 win, and 1 draw, which is and they're not up to full scratch yet. They don't start working yet.
That's great.
Yeah, the Phoenix factor don't kick in yet. Because Leon brings something to the table, and a fighting spirit that he has. Yeah, he brings it to the table. He's not going to give up. In fact, he wanted to play really badly, but the coaching staff believe that it's best that he just rest up and get ready for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And he'll come back and fail.
Which is smart since there's
Chelsea.
international break. They get the longer rest. All
right. Well, we have last one. Melvin says Craig Butler at the McGinnis Phoenix Academy doing the work. So actually, yeah. So we should say congratulations, Craig, on a great trip. I mean, you weren't even there, and they were still following everything you were saying.
Execution.
It's like you were there almost.
Yeah, but you see, one of the philosophies, part of the whole process. If Leon is going to be able to perform, he has to be able to use the wisdom that I have as an older person. Yeah. And execute it with his skills and what he has, and be able to do it without me having to tell him. In order to do that, he has to get the practice to do it without me there. And listen to the voice in his head. The boys will tell you they hear me over and over in their head telling me, because I repeat over and over the same thing. So his performance, I think the boys going and delivering like that shows that they're ready for the next stage. They're ready to go pro, to be on their own.
That was a big
step. That was the final test,
All right, I think we're going to end it there. It's
someone said, why is there a Robin shirt behind me? Guys, we respect great players. Aaron Robin was a great player. We have Robin, we have Ronaldo, we have Totti, we have Messi, we have Benzema, Modric, Isco, Griezmann, De Bruyne, Navas, Roos, Bailey, Marco Reus, Bailey. Yep. Well, all of these shirts were signed and given to me by the players themselves, and
need to get
so now we just want. I need to get all of the Villa fans, the Villa players. When I get to meet them and know them, then I'll ask them for a shirt and I can bring it. But yeah, man, up the Villa straight.
All right. I guess. Well, I know that's a big question. If Leon will be available for Jamaica, I'm not sure if that's something.
I don't know. I don't know. We want to make sure that he performs well in his season. The long flights are really tough for players. That's one of the reasons I advocated so much that they make the players fly in first class, because you have a player flying 12 hours and then he's going to go and play a match right away. My players are driving 2 hours and they're getting cramps and injuries. Can you imagine him? And so we're not sure what's going to happen with the release of the clubs to go and play the international football.
Very true.
So if they don't release him, then he can't go. But if they release him, he's going to go. There's no two ways about it. Leon loves Jamaica. He loves his country. He loves his family. He's never going to want to let him down. And sometimes I remember, you're in the past, you have to hold on to him and say, no, hold on. He's peeling, wanting to go in. I want to play. But the reality is that as much as he loves his country, he also has to love himself too, and to make sure that he does not damage himself or affect himself. And if the club wants to release him and they release him to go, then I'm almost sure he's going to go. He loves the opportunity to come home to see people, but going to make sure that he stays healthy and strong no matter what.
All right, we'll end it there. So thanks for coming, Zidane and Zidane. Appreciate it. We'll have you guys back anytime you want.
When is the next show?
Probably next Friday, but sometimes it depends on what happens throughout the week. So, but generally we try to do Fridays. But thank you again, guys, for watching. Please like, subscribe.
Signing or something.
Please like, subscribe, share. You guys too.
Yeah, guys, please help us build it, right? So tell your friends to subscribe to it and everything. Every dollar we make from this goes towards the kids, because we don't charge any money at our academy for kids to come on, because I recognized early that a lot of the kids that are super talented don't have the money to pay for all these pay-to-play academies, and you have so many of them that come up and it's unfair, so we don't really charge for the kids to come. But we need gears, we need boots, we need water, we need drinks, and can't keep just taking it out of pocket. We need to get some support. So the idea from Brandon, which was to do this program and earn every time we get,
just watch.
Just watching. So let's build it. Let's make it bigger, stronger, and I'll keep getting up and coming on here no matter how tired or
trust me.
Or Santa Claus.
Some days are just like, are you sure you want to do it today? And
no, we have
no
to
question.
We have to do it. And it's really great to have my friends on. Deaton has been my friend for many years, and Zidane as well. Zidane is one of the people that stand up for what's right. So whenever people would say negatives about me or the Phoenix or Leon, if it's true, then he'll say it's true. But if not, then he will stand up and say no. And that's one of the people that when you're a man like that, respect you, and it don't matter what people want to say. If you know what you're doing is right, then just do it. By a man's deeds he shall be known. That's all I say. So respect and love, brothers.
Great being here. We'll end it there. All right, thanks, guys. Good night.
Hi, I'm Craig Butler, professional football manager and father to top international players. Football coach to Jamaica's youngest and most talented players. Jamaica, why haven't we started the Premier League when the rest of the world has started already? You want people starved to death? Consistency is key to development. Anyone who says otherwise is utter madness. Is a mad people. We have a Football Unfiltered exclusive with Leon Bailey, Raheem Sterling, and Jadon Sancho simultaneously. You heard it here first, folks. We dissect and present football in a way that you've never seen before. Trust me on that. Craig Butler's Football Unfiltered. Don't miss it.